Y'all, I am freaking out right now. There's a lot of unexplained things going on in the ocean right now. Hold on real quick. I do not trust them. Just watch this real quick for me.
You get to Mars by going through the ocean. You can't get to the bottom of the ocean because outer space is the ocean.
Now, what she just said just blew my mind. Now, there's a situation called the firmament. So we know that water is all around us. And it is said that this dome divided the sea into upper and lower sections. You can't cancel this out because they still haven't discovered 80% of the sea. Early civilizations believed that the ocean and the stars above were linked. I mean, just look. Mayan, Norse, Hindu, Hebrew, all of them. Now, we already know what spacesuits look like, but they look exactly like sea suits. I know once in your life you've heard of the Bermuda Triangle. Planes and people going missing in the ocean. There are black holes in the ocean. And I just know once in your life you've heard about sea monsters. When you see a comet, it looks like a boat soaring through water. What if these unexplained species in the ocean are actually aliens? If y'all have ever watched this movie Underwater, they went too deep and found the creature that don't even look like it's supposed to be from this earth. Or could it have just been a creature from space? Now, you can say what you want, but I bet you we are not the only beings, only species, only creatures that are in this universe. It's just ironic that when they return to Earth, they're on water. I mean, I know I'm not tripping. And I know y'all heard of mermaids. So many unexplained things in the ocean. They're making more discoveries in space. Not really putting too much money or caring about what's going on the planet. Why? Because this sea stuff might have a lot of connections to space. And they not telling us. Y'all be safe, and I know I'm not the only person who feel this way.
Absolute proof that we do live under the dome or the firmament. Alright, this was the only unofficial launch to space. Unofficial team tried to launch obviously, rocket to space. And what does it hit here? What just stopped it? Here's some more predictive programming for you.
Going back, and the ball shatters the sky.
Think about it. And this is from the Simpsons movie, as we all know. The truth is always in plain sight. And these are official images from NASA. Official, guys. One from 2012, one from 2015. Do you notice any difference in the size of the United States of America? Like, use your fucking heads. This is Admiral Byrd. He was the last one to explore Antarctica. Shortly after Antarctica decided to have a treaty, this is the only place on Earth that every country decides that we can't go visit. This is because he found the edge of the dome. Shortly after, the United States launched something called Operation Fishbowl. Yes, Fishbowl. Listen to that. They started launching nukes straight up at the dome. Look at it. It's exploding out on something. This is a bomb exploding up. It's exploding out. Part 3. Undeniable evidence that we do live under a dome or the firmament. Now, first of all, why is it that every single ancient culture and society all depicted the dome and the flat earth? Even the Masons did that. Here's us. Here's the Egyptians' depiction. The blue sky, the firmament, and the stars on the firmament. Here's the Hebrew, and I want you to take note of this. Waters above the firmament. Here's a real close-up of the stars. This is what a real close-up of stars look like under a Nikon 9000, the most powerful camera in the world. Does that look familiar to you? Waters above the firmament? Quotes in the Bible about the firmament. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were on top of the firmament. Genesis 1:7. Why is it when you point a camera at the North Star, they always do perfect circles? If we're really doing this, then you should see the stars do all sorts of crazy patterns, not perfect circles. That's because the stars are moving and we are stationary. Look how capped this shit is. Where's the fucking stars? I got so much more evidence. If you want a part 2, let me know. And I'm going to tell you in the comments what the elites benefit from keeping this a secret. Peace.
We just put the biggest crack in that glass ceiling yet. Although we weren't able to shatter that hardest glass ceiling this time, thanks to you, it's got about 18 million cracks in it. We have still not shattered that highest and hardest glass ceiling, but someday someone will, and hopefully sooner than we might think right now. It may be hard to see tonight, but we are all standing under a glass ceiling right now.
So a lot of you guys want to know, why isn't anyone outside of our dome trying to help us? But the thing is, they are trying. This land right here, called the Ancestral Republic, is full of humans that actually escaped one of the resets that the custodians at Anunnaki placed upon Earth. The ancestral humans of the Republic are actively trying to free us inside the known lands. As you can see, there's an entrance here, and there's many more portals to get into the known lands and out. But every time a being from the Ancestral Republic tries to enter into the known land, it sets off an earthquake. The custodians and Anunnaki have such a tight surveillance system, anytime a being tries to enter into our dome, it sets off small or large earthquakes in the surrounding areas. So the beings from the Ancestral Republic can't get in through the entrances, so they're trying to figure out a way to make their own entrance, which so far they haven't figured out. They don't have the technology to penetrate the dome like the custodians and Anunnaki did. All of the portals to the known lands are guarded heavily by custodians. What does custodian mean? A person who has responsibility for taking care or protecting something. They are not taking care of us, and they are not protecting us. They are keeping us prisoners. Us humans don't even know our potential because of them. The Ancestral Republic are currently using technology that they got from the giants to try to figure out a way to melt the ice wall without causing floods. The entryway that they are trying to create is called the Summer Portal, but they haven't been successful yet. Another issue that the Ancestral Republic is facing is the fact that humans are so conditioned. They want to tell us about all the other lands. They want to teach us about spiritual growth and our true past. But they know they're going to be faced with a lot of negativity and hate due to our conditioning. So they really can't even help us unless we just all unite and develop ourselves as a race and acknowledge that there is another reality outside of our ice wall. We could be going on expeditions going past the ice wall, but the custodians are generating fear or straight up military intervention, like they forcefully will not let us leave. Now I'm going to end this video with the clip from one of my favorite content creators because he is speaking straight facts.
When a more advanced civilization meets a less advanced civilization, the advanced civilization becomes deified. That's why a lot of these advanced civilizations have something called a prime directive. Do not interfere with this civilization. They're not ready for us yet. We can influence them in ways that will destroy their growth, their conscious growth. It already happened. The Anunnaki violated that, and they wrote about it. They actually wrote about it. They said that what we did here was so bad and so wrong that we're gonna have to answer to the creator of all. So even they knew that there's a creator. But they told the people on the planet they were God.